All right, y'all, we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So, that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women our ad is actually entering their brain, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us when they see our ad. So we actually need to get this number up as high as possible, and 6% is the minimums. If we're under 6%, we got big problems. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, even though it's what I keep seeing, what I see in Facebook ad metrics or Boudoir Facebook ad metrics. It's the most common thing I see. It's not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. Now, we also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our universe is taking shape here. Treatment's easy enough. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, how do we know this? Because we invented it. Treatment, we simply duplicate the original ad, keep the original as it is, keep it running, or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ad, run it in parallel with the original, and treatment takes about a week. After a week, we actually keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Easy as that. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. Pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our universe here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's easy though. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this stuff, went out, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. All right, awesome. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads on that original one, now he only has to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. He keeps it in his pocket, no longer has to spend it, no longer has to deal with it. Keeps it as kind of a phantom bonus. And over 12 months, it's like a 40K bonus for doing nothing. Simply fixing this stuff up, becoming more efficient. Now, second part of my residency, found another one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTRL all is under 6%. Now, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, got the unique CTRL all up to 9.13%. Awesome. So we found out the original is actually wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they only need to spend 1,600 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Literally 8,400 bucks a month, wasted ad spend, eliminated, keep it in their pocket, phantom bonus, no extra work needed. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for literally doing no extra effort. No, doesn't have to service any more clients, nothing like that. Finally, we got had a patient come in, unique CTRL This Boudoir Facebook ad is 5.03%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome. So the unique CTR all 15, well, treated with the Boudoir Pico, took about a week of treatment. Unique CTR all got up to 15.35%. And found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So as a result, if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend. Keeps in his pocket as phantom profit, phantom bonus. It's like 80K after, over the next year for literally no extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result, well, I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. The average, these numbers probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. And so they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. It's approximately, 5K every month being wasted that we can eliminate, put back in their pocket. So approximately 60K over the next year. So now we're gonna diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has a, see if we believe it has has BLCS or not. So first thing we're looking at, we got below creative cluster down here. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe that we're trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when setting up our ad is actually the best thing for us to fill out. But no, that's a mistake. It's the worst thing to do for us. It's the best thing for us to do for Facebook. Because the consequences of us doing this are we get way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad, pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, increases the probability we have BLCS, and Facebook, since more women scrolling by our Facebook ads per unit time, Facebook's able to serve more ads per unit time, making more money per unit time while we waste more money per unit time. We never, ever want to follow anything Facebook recommends for us. It's recommended us because it's good for Facebook. Next, looking at the photo here, the creative. We got enter to win a boudoir session. All right. Yep. So we got words. So mistake here. We got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we falsely believe that making our ad look like an ad is a smart play. And it's the number one way to bring in buyers. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is looking around all the other Boudoir Facebook ads. We see out there everyone else looking like ads. Their ads look like ads. And guess what? Every other Boudoir Facebook ad I have seen the back end metrics for or tested myself, 100% have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTR all under 6%. It's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. Everyone. So doing this mistake, we're causing more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, increasing our probability of BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed before it gets cut off with ... See more. Women within 50 miles of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We know we have free Boudoir experience at our Fond du Lac studio. All right, so we got literally one point of context here. So mistake I'm seeing is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we falsely believe that we're providing enough context for the optimized amount of women, of the correct women to come through, click somewhere on our ad so our ad gets into their brain. And we're not doing that. We're not accomplishing that. So the consequence is we're going to have way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, we are actually going to, um, as a result, we're actually going to um, it's going to pull our unique CTRL under 6%, but yeah, under 6%, increase the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and it's going to be wasting our buckaroos. So after looking at all these things, so I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, has Boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe this, showing all the signs of Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you spend more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated for Boudoir photographers. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up their Google My Business profile saying that they now shoot boudoir, or they get a new camera. Now they're in the mom groups saying they shoot boudoir. Kind of more and more boudoir photographers keep coming out, keep coming out, keep coming out, with basically the same number of buyers. So more and more competition heating up. Then we actually, and you've decided that you've been optimizing other parts of your business, but now you're ready and you want to optimize and pull money out of the boudoir, the Facebook ad side of your business, optimize that more. So pull more money out with the same input. And you're seeing that Boudoir Pico on average can, eliminate about half your ad spend being wasted, eliminate half that, put that back in your pocket without any extra effort. So it'd be approximately 5K per month, or approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you want this outcome, you want to achieve pre-click alignment on your Boudoir Facebook ads, so you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you know you need this on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when my DMs are open for new patient intake. New patient intake is not open right now, so my DMs are closed. But when they do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.